Before we start recording, the first thing you have to do when you plug your sound card into your computer is that, for example, you come here first. This speaker, what's called this speaker icon here, you click it. Now, when you click it, you open your sound devices. It will show you the sound devices you have available. So mostly my sound card is actually plugged in. But let me remove it first so that you can see what I'm talking about. Now, let me open it again. Okay, so look at it. There's only the external speaker here, the PC speaker. Can you see it? So when you plug your sound card in, it is going to show the name of your sound card on that. So you can see now the name of my sound card has displayed. So automatically it selected my sound card, but it might not do that on your own PC. So you just select your sound card, and then the next thing you want to do after you select your sound card is bring your volume down. Bring it down to about 40. Do you understand? After selecting on speaker, look at the volume here. You can leave it at any volume you want. But when it is on your sound card, make sure you bring the volume down to about 40. Do you understand? So that is where you bring your volume down to. So that at the end of the day, when you are mixing, you'll be able to get your volume correctly. It is very important, especially when you are on your sound card. You understand? So here it is. So after you've done this, then you can go inside FLstudio and start working and select anything you want to do.
Now, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, bi'idhnillah, this would be the continuation of our class. Earlier, explained, I just talked about the whole interface of the DAW and how we are going to go about operating inside the DAW. So, bi'idhnillah, today, or let me say in this tutorial, what I'll be talking about will be based on the main topics that we are supposed to that guides mixing and mastering, recording, mixing and mastering in FL Studio. So first of all, I'm going to start with recording. So whenever you want to record in FL Studio, nowadays we have two types of sound card. Two types of sound card. So it's either you have sound cards that give you that as monitor in the sense that when you are talking into your microphone, you can hear yourself back immediately inside the inside the sound card. You understand? While the other one, you might not hear yourself back from the sound card. You understand? But if you switch on your monitor in your what's called in your FL Studio, so you can hear yourself back. So if you are using a sound card that you can hear yourself back from your sound card, not necessarily from the FL Studio, but from your sound card directly, you don't need to do what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you actually what I want to do. So, for example, I click here. This is the way I'll bring out my mixer channel. So when you click this place, you can see the mouse here. So you see the mixer channel. Then you can choose any rack that you want. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, anyone. Number 14. So in this case, I'm choosing number 14. Then you come here and you choose this place. In 1, in 2. Yes. So as you can hear now, you can see the vocals are double. The vocals are double now. The reason the vocals are double is because this particular monitor, the FLstudio monitor is switched on. You understand? So you can just switch it off. When I switch it off, you can see I can only hear one voice. It is not double anymore. So it means my sound card has internal monitor. You understand? But if my sound card doesn't have internal monitor and you want to hear yourself back, you can just switch this on. So it is only one voice that will be hearing back when you switch this on. You understand? But because my sound card has monitor, I'll just switch it off. So I can already hear myself back without switching that part on. So yeah, now you can see anytime I talk, you can see this particular stuff, you can see it moving. So it means that my FL Studio can now receive signal in from my mic and my sound card. So if I want it to stop, I'll just click none here. And you can see it's stopped. It's not coming in anymore. But if I switch it on, it is back on. Now, so whenever you want to record, this is the first thing you do. Then you go here, the place that my mouse is hovering on. Then you click it. That is your recording button. When you click it, you can see audio into editing, audio editor, recorder, audio into the playlist as an audio clip, notes and automation, everything. Show me some more help. Just click audio into the playlist as an audio clip. Now, so you can see it's recording here. You can see it's recording here now. So anything I talk would show inside this place. Now, so let me try to recite something or sing something. Then we can use that as example for most of our tutorial next. يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور نمضي بالسلام وبالصبر ونحفظ الحرف ولكن في الأشرار كلام يمكرون ضد بلادنا يمطرون نارا يمطرون على بيتنا. So let's operate with that one for now. So after I'm done recording, I'll just click stop here. Stop. Do you see it? So I've stopped it. Then we can start doing anything we want to do with the audio, mixing, mastering, and every other part. So first of all, let me just save, because since I've started this, I haven't saved. So let me save. Come here to file, then save. Then you can name your project anything you want. So here it's named its project 2. Let me just call it tutorial 2. Tutorial. Oh, I want to use capital letter. So tutorial 2. I'm going to save it. So you have your directory that I want to save it, and I think it was covered in the earlier tutorial about the directory. If you want to save something to a particular directory, maybe you want to save it to your desktop or want to save it to your another folder on your system that you like to save it to. So let's just continue with that. So now I'm done recording. I've clicked stop here. Then you see this particular record button that is still red. Make sure you click it and turn off the red part. So I've clicked it and I've turned the red off. So I'm trying to check the flyer here, the flyer that I posted, so that I can know what topic I want to talk about next. I want us to follow the topics on the flyer. Yeah, I found the flyer. So recording. The first topic is recording. So I think I've actually showed you how to record particularly. So the next thing I'm going to show you now is how to edit your recording. You understand? So it's still part of recording. So here, first of all, my recording is in my channel. You see, whenever I play it, it is going to play here. Here. It's going to play here. Can you see it? It's playing here, but you can't hear it. You understand? You can't hear it yet. So the reason you can't hear it yet is because this is my channel that I used to record. I switched off this place. Can you see? I switched off this place. So when I switch it on, you can hear it. Example for most of our tutorial. Okay, so oh, you can see it's sounding double. So this is the reason. I explained it earlier. My sound card has monitor, so I can actually hear what I'm saying back from my sound card immediately. But here, you just have to switch it off and you can only hear yourself now. Do you understand? So now look at it. This so what I'm going to do now is I want to change it away from the channel that I recorded it in. I recorded it in number 14 on the mixer. So I want to bring it to number 1. So that whenever I play it, it would be playing in the number 1 channel. Do you understand? So I just have to click on this. I just have to double click actually on this. Then this is it. 14. So just roll it down. You can roll your mouse or you can press the buttons, the small buttons here. Understand? And bring it to number 1. Number 1. So now it is in number 1. So I don't have to turn on this before I can hear it again. It's in number 1 now. So you can see it's recording here. You can see it's recording. So that's it's playing. So anything I talk would show inside this place. Now, so let me try to recite something or sing something. Then we can use that as يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور نمضي بالسلام. So I'm going to show you how to cut this thing. So this part that I was talking before the recording, so I'm going to cut it off now. Now, so we can start over again from here. So we are already cutting away the unwanted part. So if you want to cut away somewhere in the middle, and just bring the knife here, hold it and cut it off. Hold it and cut it off. Then come back here and right click. You understand? So I want to cut off this end here. So just come here, knife, right click. Do you understand? So the unwanted part is gone. So I just want to save again. Save. So it means I've saved my progress. If I close this app now and I open it again, it's going to continue here. So the first thing, now I've shifted my vocal to number 1. I've shifted my vocal to number 1. So the first thing to do is, like I said, after recording, so the next thing is pitch correction. Pitch correction, which is Autotune if you want to use Autotune on your vocals or something. Yeah, so you come to the channel that your vocal is playing. My vocal is playing on channel 1. It's at 1 here. So you come here. Then this is Autotune VST. You need to have the Autotune what's called. You need to have the Autotune software in your system. If you don't have the Autotune software, then you can use Picture. You can use Picture. So Picture is the Autotune that came with FLstudio. You understand? So Picture came with FLstudio originally. So you can use Autotune, but most people use Autotune. You understand? Autotune is like the popular one, but Picture also works perfectly. You understand? So this is Picture here. You can already hear the effect. You can already hear the effect on the vocals. So it is sounding weird. It is currently sounding weird because I'm not on the correct pitch yet. You understand? So it is our job to choose the correct pitch for the vocals. You understand? So let me operate with Picture. So first of all, you come here. This is minor and major. Minor and major. You see, this is music theory. This is another thing entirely. You understand? So I'm going to skip music theory because it's not part of our scheme of work. So I'm just going to show you how you are going to use Autotune without knowing music theory. You understand? So you don't need to know music theory before you can use Autotune. You understand? So but music theory is very, very important when you want to go advanced into production and things generally, even to use Autotune better. So first thing we have to do now is you come here. This is the minor and major. There's pentatonic, there's all, there's single. Then there is C ash in music theory we call it C sharp. Then D ash in music theory we call it D sharp. E F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. You understand? So what you have to do now is selecting each one of it until your vocal is sounding correct. If you notice, this vocal is not sounding correct at the moment. So we are on C currently. We are on C here. So we have minor. It is not sounding well. So what I will try to do is come to major here. So let's listen. It's not sounding correct again. Then what I have to do is I'll come to C sharp major. C sharp major. It's not sounding well, so I'll come to minor. C sharp minor. I think it's sounding well. I think this is the correct key. I think we're on the correct key now. C sharp minor. So it is still sounding somehow, but it's still sounding somehow. But let's listen a little bit. So it's still sounding somehow. Let's try another one. So C sharp major. It's not working. So we come to D major. D major. This is wrong. It's sounding weird. Then D minor. It's sounding weird. Come to D sharp. D sharp minor. D sharp minor is sounding weird as well. Come to D sharp major. You see, the only two keys that you have issue with, that you have to deal with here, is minor and major. You see this pentatonic all single. Don't pay attention to them at all. Just the minor and major. You understand? So I'm still going to show you how to do it on Autotune as well. Do you understand? I'm still going to show you how to do it on Autotune, so that in case when you finally get the Autotune plugin, then you can start operating with it. So D sharp Major is not working. Let me try D sharp minor.
يمكرون
It's not working. So E minor.
دد
It's not working.
بلادنا
It's nonsense. E
دد
major.
بلادنا
E major.
يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة
This one seems to be sounding well.
طريق نور نمضي بالسلام وبالصابر ونحفظ الحرف ولكن في الأشرار كلام
This one seems to be sounding well.
يمكرون يمكرون ضد بلادنا ضد بلادنا يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا يا رب يا
Okay, I think this one is
دعاة
okay,
الحياة
but it is still sounding like the auto-tune is too much. So if you want to reduce the value of the auto-tune, come here, this place. You can see this place. So you hold it and try to turn it. It's on fast. Bring it to something around, something close to medium.
يمكرون ضد بلادنا ضد بلادنا يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا
It's still sounding that way. The key is kind of correct, but it's not that correct. So it's still sounding somehow. Even after I brought down the value. So let me just bring the value back up and continue changing it. So E major doesn't work. E minor does not work. F minor does not work. F major, it's not working. F sharp major, not working. F sharp minor. I think this one is sounding good. Oh no. It's not working. F sharp major, it's not working. Now G major. G is supposed to work. I think G is supposed to work. G or G sharp, or any one of A and B. One of them is supposed to work. So G major is not working. G minor, it's not working. G sharp minor, G sharp minor, G sharp minor is not working. G sharp major, G sharp major is not working. So A major,
يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور
A major is not
نمضي
working.
بالسلام
A minor, it's not working. E sharp,
ونحفظ الحرف
A sharp minor is not working.
ولكن في
A sharp major,
الأشرار
it's not
كلام
working. B major,
يمكرون يمكرون ضد بلادنا ضد بلادنا
B minor, B major,
يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور نمضي بالسلام وبالصابر ونحفظ الحرف ولكن في
This one is sounding correct a little bit as well.
يمكرون
Well, let's bring it down.
يمكرون ضد بلادنا ضد بلادنا
Okay.
يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على
So let's go up again. That's B,
يا رب
C.
يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور
You see, if we are operating on music theory, we would have gotten it since. You understand? But I just want us to learn how to do it without the music theory. You understand? As I am, I already know what key will work and what key will not work immediately. I already know. Do you understand? So, but I'm trying to show you with regards to this tutorial. Do you understand? So this one is not okay. C sharp major.
يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور نمضي بالسلام وبالصبر ونحفظ الحرف
I think this one is okay.
ولكن في الأشرار كلام
I think this one is okay.
يمكرون يمكرون ضد بلادنا ضد بلادنا
I think this one is okay.
يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا يا رب يا معين
Still doing anyhow though.
الحياة
So let me try E.
طريق نور نمضي بالسلام
The reason I choose E is because E
ونحفظ الحرف
worked okay earlier while we were trying it. Do you understand?
أشرار كلام يمكرون يمكرون ضد بلادنا ضد بلادنا يمطرون نار يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة
I think this one is okay. Sometimes the Autotune might be acting up because of how the recording was made. Do you understand? Sometimes the recording will not be correct. So it is until you put your Autotune on it before you know that, okay, this recording needs adjustment or something. And sometimes, remembering the return up to this place. And sometimes you might need to, what I notice about this vocal is that you need additional setting you need an additional auto-tune, you understand? But that's like advanced stuff in the sense that some parts might not be on that key. That key is correct. You see this key that we are on, E major, is correct. You understand? But we probably need another key. We probably need another key to add to it. Maybe we need to some parts that are not sounding well, we just need to cut them, put them in another rack on the mixer, then use another setting of auto-tune for that particular part. You understand? So we used to do it like that as well. When you see that some part is sounding well, or most part is sounding well, while a few of them are not sounding well, and if you record, you yourself, you know that, okay, this is the sound that you want in your recording. You know that, okay, your recording was correct, like it was okay. You understand? So you can just cut the parts that are not sounding well on that auto-tune and put them, like make it unique. For example, let me show you. Cut this place here. You can see I've isolated this place from this place. So next thing you do is come here, make it unique. You press your right click. You understand? You come here, make unique. Right click on this particular place. You can see this particular place that I'm on here. Right click, you click, make unique. You understand? So it is, this part now is isolated totally from this place and this place. So you can change settings for this part without it affecting this one and this one. So I'll just double click here, move it to channel 2 to rack 2 on the mixer. You can see it's on 2. So now whenever I'm playing it, it will be showing on rack 2. The other ones will show on rack 1. Just watch it. Can you see it? We're almost there. Now it's going to play. Can you see it? Can you see it's showing on rack 2? Now this other one now, it's showing on 1 again. So you can easily add another auto-tune for that part. You understand? Picture. You can easily add another picture for that part, and you understand? Choose settings that you want. So let's just that's about picture. Do you understand? So I would now show you how to do it in Autotune. Although Autotune is supposed to work better. You understand? Because Autotune is like a more advanced software. You understand? We call it plugins in FLstudio. We don't call them software, so we call it plugin. You can see the new setting is having effect in that channel 2 already. So I brought this picture into channel 2. So now let me just bring it back to channel 1 so that the editing can work together when we are working with Autotune. So I'm coming. Let me check my screen recorder. So it's still working. Then we can continue. So I'm going to stop. Let me mute this. I'm going to mute this one. If you want to mute it, you press this place. You can see this place. It is muted now. So I'm going to choose Autotune. I'm going to choose Autotune. You understand? So we are going to do the same thing we did with picture here on Autotune. So first of all, bring the return speed. Bring it up to about 8. Bring it up to about 8. Then you can start changing your keys here. So I'm going to play it. It's on C chromatic, C major. You can see it's not sounding well. Bring it to minor, C minor. Then come to C here. It's not working. C sharp minor. Okay, this is sounding good. It's still sounding good. You see, this key is correct. You understand? Even C sharp minor is correct. Sometimes several keys can be correct for it. Is not sometimes, that is how it is. You see, in music theory, we have a key and we have its transpose. Do you understand? That key and the transpose, they are the same thing. It is like you have A and A inverse, in indices and stuff like that. You have A inverse, 1 inverse. You understand? They are the same thing. Here in what's called, they are the same thing. Yeah. So it's just this transpose. C sharp minor, E, I think it was E major that worked, or E minor or something. It's the transpose of C sharp minor, and G also is another transpose for it. Do you understand? Or G sharp. So that way you can easily know what works. For example, if I choose B and B works but doesn't work perfectly, I know the transpose of B already. So I'll just go there and choose it immediately. And that if the normal one does not work, the transpose will work perfectly. You understand? But yeah, this vocal, some parts are sounding weird. It means that those parts, they are not on key. They are not on the same key as this particular vocal. So you have to cut it. Do you understand? Cut those parts and put them in another channel and choose another auto-tune setting for those ones. Do you understand? So that is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now. Let's listen to it and try to fish out the parts that are not working well. Do you understand? So نعم بسم الله.
يا رب يا معين دعاة الحياة في طريق نور نمضي بالسلام وبالصبر ونحفظ الحرف ولكن في الأشرار كلام يمكرون ضد بلادنا
Okay, it's still working well.
يمطرون نارا يمطرون على بيتنا على بيتنا.
Is it that على بيتنا? That part is not working.
على بيتنا على بيتنا على بيتنا.
So على بيتنا. So I'm going to cut that part, just that part. Now this is it. So I'll come here, make unique. Then I'm going to move it into channel 2. Now it's in channel 2. So I can just come here, choose another auto tune. I personally I believe that my recording was correct. Do you understand? So that is why I'm trying to change it now. Do you understand? That's why I'm trying to change. Sometimes sometimes your recording won't be correct. You understand? So you just have to go again and correct the recording. So I'll bring this to. I'm on channel 2. I brought the Autotune to channel 2. Then I'm going to bring this up to 8. So I just want to listen to this part. So if any part you want to listen to, you come here. You can see the numbers here: 19, 18, 20, 21. So you can click anywhere here on this black segment, and it's going to bring the player here. Can you see? Can you see? On this black segment, you can see it. Even this place is not sounding well. But this one is still okay. I like it like that. I like the way it's sounding. So, yeah. So it's only this one. Now I'm going to come here, change it to this pencil icon again. Then I've double clicked it on 2. I made it unique earlier. So now number 2. So the auto tune, I want to start changing my auto tune set. So I'm going to bring it here. You see me, they say I bring it here. When I press stop, it's going to resume back to that particular place I brought it. Do you understand? When I press play, it's going to continue. I press stop again, it's going to bring it to that particular part. So now I want to start changing my auto tune setting for that part until it's sounding well. So C major, then play it. It's not sounding good. C minor. It's not sounding good. C sharp minor. It's not sounding good. C sharp major. It's not sounding good. You see, when we chose C sharp major, you can see it's changed this to D and small b. We call it D flat. You understand? D flat. There is sharp and flat in music theory. You understand? So that one is for the advanced stuff. You understand? So I won't be able to explain it here. But this is just know that it is called D flat major, D flat major. So now I'm playing this. It's on D flat major. Let's go. It's not sounding well. So minor, major, and minor. When we change to minor, you can see it's changed to C sharp. There is a reason for that. Do you understand? Out. So D minor. Off. That's off. Again. I've changed it to major. It's not working. D major. Now D sharp major. You can see when I change it to D sharp major, it's changed to E flat major. E flat major. You can see it. It's on E flat major. So I'm coming. I'm trying to see if this can become bigger or it can't become bigger. So E flat major. Maybe in the what's called. Okay, let's just continue. So E flat major, I'm going to change to E flat minor. When I change to minor, this is going to change again. You can see it's changed to D sharp minor. Now let me play it. It's not sounding well. E minor. Let me listen to it. It's not sounding. E major. It's not sounding well. F minor. F major. F sharp major. It's not sounding well. F sharp minor. It's not sounding well. G. It's not sounding well. G major. G sharp. major.
على بيتنا
This is
على بيتنا
G sharp minor.
على بيتنا على بيتنا
Okay.
بيتنا على بيتنا.
So I think the part that is having issue is here. Let me change it to 1 first and listen.
بيتنا على بيتنا
Nah, this part is okay, but
يا
at
رب
this
يا
end part is where the
معين
issue is. I'm coming.
بيتنا على بيتنا بيتنا على
So let me change back to 2 and listen.
بيتنا على بيتنا.
So let me move this. I'm coming.
على بيتنا على بيتنا يا رب يا
So G sharp minor, G sharp minor. The next thing, have we done G sharp major? We've done major. So A major. Now let's listen.
على بيتنا على بيتنا
A
يا رب يا
minor.
معين دعاء على بيتنا على بيتنا
B flat minor.
على بيتنا على بيتنا
B flat major.
على بيتنا على بيتنا
Then B
يا رب
major.
يا على بيتنا على بيتنا
B minor.
على بيتنا على بيتنا
Listen to it again.
على بيتنا على بيتنا.
So I think there's an issue with what's called. I think there's an issue with the recording because since we've tried everything and it's not working. You understand? So let me try C again.
على بيتنا
And C is not
على
working.
بيتنا
C major.
على بيتنا على بيتنا.
So it's not working as well. It's not working as well. So what we are going to do now is we are going to record it again. Do you understand? Now we are going to record it again. So now this actually presents an opportunity for us to show how to record. You know, after you record some parts, if you want to continue, if you want to do, maybe you want to make adjustments or stuff like that. So this actually gives us an opportunity to do that. So now I'm going to show you. So this part, I don't like it, so I'm going to cancel it. You understand? This part, let me just cut this part too, so that the recording can be clean. I'm going to cut this part as well. Now we have, this is where we stop here.
يمطرنا نار يمطرنا
Do you
يا
understand?
رب يا معين
So that's where it stopped.
دعاة الحياة في طريق نور نمضي بالسلام.
So now what I'm going to do is I want to record I think no, it's, let me listen to it again. I forgot it.
يمطرنا نار يمطرنا.
So the part we're going to record now is على بيتنا على بيتنا. Yes, and so here this is the channel rack that I'm using to, this is the mixer rack that I'm using to record. You understand? So this one in and lane 1, lane 2 is selected, so I just have to record. So when I want to record, I don't want it to start from the beginning. Like I don't want it to start from the beginning, so that such that when I reach this particular place that I want to record, I can now sing. You understand? But I just want it to start somewhere close. So that's why I'm selecting this place. You know how to select this place. You know how to select this already. I told you already. So now I'm going to select this place. Then make sure my mixer rack is selected. Then come here, this recording button, click it. Audio into playlists as an audio. This is the playlist. This particular workspace that we are is called the playlist. So let's continue.
يمطرون نار يمطرون.
Okay, again. There is a particular stuff I forgot to turn off on my sound card. You understand? It is called internal recording. So what internal recording does is, you might have it on your sound card too. So let me explain it. What internal recording does is that whenever there's something playing above while recording, for example, here Yumteruna was playing while I wanted to record. So it is going to record it in your new recording. You don't need to say it because it was playing already. It's going to record it in your new recording. You understand? So that was why I have to turn it off so that it won't record anything from the playlist into my new recording. So I've turned it off. Now I'm going.
على بيتنا على بيتنا.
So let's listen to it and see how, if it sounds correct. So I'm going to double click it and bring it to rack 1 here. So let's listen.
على بيتنا على بيتنا.
Can you see it sounds perfect? Do you understand? So it sounds perfect. We just cut the unwanted parts of do you understand? So there we have it. There we have it. There we have it. Now,
على بيتنا على بيتنا.
so you can see it's sounding correct now. So let's listen to it and see how to cut it off. I showed us how to cut and move and do all this stuff in the previous tutorial, if I'm not mistaken. So it's perfect. Now, so that would be the end of the Autotune tutorial. You understand? So that's how to use Autotune. So the same thing I did here applied to picture as well. We started with picture, so the same correction, the same thing, and everything in between. So they apply to picture as well. So you can just use both interchangeably. Do you understand? So Alhamdulillah, that's the end of the Autotune part.